Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up.
He said it before, he's gonna say it again. He's claiming D double dash, LOC to the end. If you don't know him by now, boy, you better ask around. D is who I be, D is who I be, yo, and this is what it is. D is who you see. I'm money on the mic, always handling my biz. D is who I be. It's times like this that I need some new shit. D is who you see. I'm fresh with the beat, no trip, make it hit. Yo, you know my steez ain't nothing to a boss. Once you break these seats so I can pay this off. Yeah, play this game and say we all get tossed. Yeah, $D$, make it rain on the dot. Turn your stereos up, cause I'm getting into this show. It's been a long time since we're solo on the track. Yeah, it's all good, baby, the big bass back. D-Lo slanging close with a couple new tats. He said it before, he's gonna say it again. He's claiming D double dash, LOC to the end. If you don't know him by now, I said my shit way too many times already. Boy, you better ask around. You do not be knowing. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm Julie Kedzie, and welcome to Rock the Ink.
It's LD He's invited me, Mike Adams. I'm your guest host today. This is James McSweeney, the Ultimate Fighter 10. And if anybody's watched the show, you see McSweeney because sometimes he's with Rampage Jackson having a few words. James McSweeney, welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here today.
The question is, Ultimate Fighter, Team Rashad, you've trained with him, you go on the show, you end up on his team. Did you expect that he was going to pick you right away?
We hoped that he would pick me straight away. It depends on the coin toss. And we knew straight away that Rampage knows that me and Rashad are training partners as well. So we knew if he won the coin toss that he would try and get me first in spite of Rashad and also in spite of me. So it was very important that they got me first.
Continuing to win, and not only win, but win impressively with the coaching style. You have to feel comfortable with the fact that you train at Team Jackson, you train with Rashad, you have to feel comfortable without knowing the outcome that you could potentially win this thing.
Yeah, it was a great morale boost for all of us. But to be honest, with Rashad and Team Jackson, we take our training as so serious as we do anyway. And the coaching staff are so skilled and knowledgeable. It was a real honour just to train under there. And with Rampage, I think he was just looking for the biggest guys and the biggest characters he could find when he was trying to choose his team. And rather than going there and pick skilled fighters, he was just looking for the biggest and the baddest or the baddest looking. And that's all he wanted to go with. And unfortunately, the baddest looking people are not always the baddest people.
The natural born killer, the WEC champion. You dominated the WEC. They said, hey, let's make the move to the UFC. A great fight against Ellenberger your last time out. Now, Paul Daly.
Yeah, man. Ellenberger was a tough opponent and got through that fight. And now they're throwing Paul Daly at me. And I'm excited. I think it's a great matchup.
Here's the situation now with Daly. Tough opponent, been around the block. Prepared, came back to Albuquerque, ready for this.
I think I'm at a great camp to prepare for Daly. Greg Jackson is one of the best game planners in the game, and I'm very confident. I think I'm at the best camp I could be at, possible for this fight. It is good to be back in Albuquerque. I'm excited, and I feel like I'm glad to be home.
Clay Guida, when you talk about Clay Guida, it's excitement, it's energy, and it's electricity. People have talked about what has been the best fight of the year. Diego Sanchez, Clay Guida. Clay, you fought valiantly, you fight with a ton of energy. That's just the way Clay Guida goes.
I appreciate all the the props on the fight of the night or fight of the year props, but I think one last week took the cake for sure. Ben Henderson and a good friend of mine, Donald Cerrone, Cowboy. It was amazing. 5 rounds of just battling. Submission attempts, submissions, defense, great striking, great knees, great wrestling. To me, that's fight of the year right now, and I still don't put mine up there with any of them. I think Randy Couture, Nogueira was amazing and lived up to the hype. It's great to be out here. You know, submission Rock the Ink is great. It looks like a great turnout, and everyone's excited. Got smiles on their face.
Let me ask you this, Clay. You're in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now. Some people have said the MMA capital when it comes to Jackson's gym and the people who train here. The George Rush St. Pierre's, the Rashad Evans, Jardines, list goes on and on. How did Clay Guida end up in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
I think it was a right time in my career to make the move. Midwest Training Center will always be my home in Schaumburg, Illinois, just outside of Chicago when I'm there. But as a professional, martial artist, mixed martial artist, as a professional fighter, sometimes you got to step up and just say to yourself, here's what I need to do in order to stay at the top of my game. Always, improving, different submissions, different, traditions, stuff like that. So this is where the best guys in the world are coming, and I think I'm going to be a good fit here.
When can we see Clay Guida next?
I think we're going to have another Fight of the Night candidate and possibly Fight of the Year, but this time I'm going to come out on the winning end. I'm fighting Kenny Florian December 12th at UFC 107, Memphis, Tennessee. Check it out. It's going to be great. And not to mention you have the main event is going to be BJ Penn and Diego Sanchez. So I'm looking to run through Kenny first, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Started right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Did you ever think it was going to grow this big?
No, honestly, I never did. I just do what I love, and the rest kind of takes care of itself. So I'm extremely lucky. I'm extremely blessed. Even at this table, Carlos Condon and James McSweeney are great, just great members of the team, and I'm just extremely lucky and very blessed, and I appreciate it every day.
We're here at Rock the Ink, Albuquerque, New Mexico, downtown Albuquerque. Greg Jackson's book, The Stand-Up Game. Now, Greg, I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to read this, The Success Factor. And I have to say this from a coaching standpoint. Vince Lombardi was a great coach in football. In baseball, you can talk about Joe Torre. In basketball, Phil Jackson. How does it feel, and again, from a mixed martial arts standpoint, to have that kind of recognition as a coach when it comes to this sport?
Well, I'm just lucky that I have that recognition, but it's really the athletes that do it. I help out here and there, but these guys have such a tight bond. They're such a family. They help each other out so much that they really make me look good and make my job easy. In addition to myself, I have such amazing coaches around me like Mike Winklejohn, Chris Luttrell, Trevor Whitman, Phil Nurse, Firasi Hobby, John Chamberg, the conditioning genius. I have so many great coaches helping me out. Those are the guys that are really making me look good. I just get to be the end product of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Albuquerque, New Mexico, he's Greg Jackson. Come by Jackson's Mixed Martial Arts Gymnasium. I want to talk to you about the movie. People have been talking about the proving grounds and where this started, where it's ended up. That has to be a tremendous accomplishment as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a really exciting project. Everybody should go check it out. You're going to see all your favorite fighters. You're going to really get a look into their lives and stuff. So it's going to be an exciting experience that'll really bring you into the kind of the front row of what we do and how we do it. And so if you really want that kind of access, if you're a big mixed martial arts fan, or you just like to, character studies on what makes people tick, I think you're really going to enjoy the movie. You should go see it.
Hey guys, stay tuned and look for the Proving Ground.
Look for the Proving Grounds.
Look out for the Proving Grounds.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Punk ass was cracking.